Suave the poet. War on drugs. Hmm. Hmm. That's interesting. They were just kids. I think I'm reading that right. They were just kids. Mm. They were just kids, is what the news article generally reads right after a white man gets acquitted for the first degree. What about the Browns, Rices, and Martins of the world? The true definition of they were just kids who didn't get a chance to prove if they were free because they were destined to destination before they even got a chance to breathe. And now that they breathing, they still can't breathe. That's because the White House has this secret writing on the walls. Now it's a written house because that secret writing is the laws designed to protect people that look like him and not people that look like me. See, I know that outcome still feels like postpartum because they delivered a bunch of bull and the media controlling the narrative, writing this watered down script, want us to play the Joker, but I can't be no fool. I know if I walk past that judge stand, I'm headed straight to the back, not taking photo ops like his family portraits when the only thing they families had in common is they both wear white hats. And, they hate the color light brown, medium brown, dark brown. Okay, scratch that, all shades of black. Yeah, we still spread this news article vertical all over social media like it wasn't something we predicted. Meanwhile, a pregnant black queen in Philly got murdered. A 13-year-old girl almost got ran over by her predator because he got her pregnant, and black children account for 37% of those that go missing. They laughing at us because we continue to fall victim of a system. We spread their wins for them. We killing each other. That's two brothers gone. They killing us enough they don't need no assistance. And to top it all off, I heard a black man blame fatherless households on the black community. I guess he forgot about Nixon. You know, the general of the war on us. Oops. I meant the war on drugs, where the soldiers fought the desegregation with the integration of the white fixing. They handed us addiction and locked us up for it. They abolished slavery, so they had to find a new way to imprison our people. See, chains and whips turning handcuffs and batons is kind of feeling like the sequel. But truth is, black people didn't want desegregation no more than whites did. We just wanted to be equal. But I don't want equality no more. I want my people to be dominant as a whole, and no, I don't mean I want white people in fields picking cotton. I just want them to fill every other role. I want them to be the only one in the corporate meeting getting overlooked at the table. I want them to start wearing the "her face isn't approachable" label. I want them to start getting overlooked for being mentally unstable. I want them to lay on the concrete while I put my knee in their neck until it becomes fatal. And then when they walk down the street to protest, it was the cop was just doing his job. It was never racial, but it is. And to every person viewing this message, it was never intended to be violent. I'm just a black man taking his voice back because I'm done being silent. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all my fans that stuck with me. All the supporters in my DM saying you should come to my city, and me telling them like, I don't really move for luxury, but see, luckily they still fuck with me. And it's not that I think I'm above anybody. Actually, oftentimes being who I am isn't enough for me. It's just most so this last year I was doing the Heisman and sobriety like, nah, you ain't touching me. I needed Dr. Fields, but I got Joe Brown's, just a room full of people judging me. I smile when I'm in front of large crowds, but when I'm alone, I'm fighting like I'm on life support not to put my head down. And 9 times out of 10, if you ask me what's wrong, I'll say nothing or I don't want to talk about it. And honestly, most people say okay. Like they didn't see the look on my face that made them ask in the first place. But how can I blame people for not chasing words that I deem meaningless? Like words on the exact reason I'm on these stages, getting snaps, claps, and rewinds in a room full of strangers. But when it comes to the people I love, I feel like I'm putting myself in danger of vulnerability, and it's killing me. And it's stealing me from myself. I walk in rooms where people are there for me. Like, hello, I'm here. I brought the cake. And you should have seen the look on people's face that I brought cake to my own party, yet I watched them cut into the slices and take, and not a single person asked me, have I ate? I guess as I grow older, it's deemed that my value is over. 3 kids, 2 mothers, 1 failed marriage, and it's not that we didn't love each other. We just had that speech impediment kind of love. It came with a stutter. And honestly, chasing problems is easier than chasing peace. Fighting with all your power, but your heart goes ghost whenever they trying to catch your mental with a piece of sanity. I wish your bravery was named Tariq, so we can end this internal destruction of running from every sheep. People around you demanding things that no longer meet your current phase of life because you was born black with a skin so sleek. See, black sheep of the family. And I always thought people didn't understand me, but truth is, most people just don't understand what life can be. That the floors you walk on, the bed you sleep in, was once merely an idea. That Tyler Perry was dead broke, scraping up change until he put on a wig and became Medea. That in 1968, bottle lid production began in China as an idea that turned into the largest manufacturer of microwave ovens, better known as Medea. But see, if it was up to most people, we would still be heating our food over sticks and flames outside. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that isn't healthier than radiation, but that isn't the reason why. See, most people want their food hot, but they look to the next person to warm it up. And when mountains are placed and obstacles to climb, most people give up or get stuck. But see me, I can get out of anything. Except for my own way, and it's just I'm not okay, and it's not that I'm ashamed. I just don't like to travel to places where there's nowhere to place to blame. I like my problems on 4 legs and a frame so I can place my box spring and mattress on top and lay in them. And it has come quite uncomfortable, and it's caused quite the spine issues. And it hurts so bad I can't even put my head down, so I gotta keep my chin up. And I thank God it hasn't transpired through my arm into this hand, and I can still pick this pen up and write about how I'm drowning, and every time I swim my fin gets stuck. See, in my life ain't no Finding Nemo. I am the father of my own trauma. I don't want to go searching, but I can't sit here and lie and tell you that I ain't hurting. So I guess it's time to realize that I am deserving of peace. This poem may be a trigger to some, but like childhood shows and fairy tales, there's a hidden message to others, especially to my mothers. There once upon a time was a little girl. She was bright and had a smile that would light up this world, and the woman she would grow to be was pretty apparent, but she was forced to become that woman early by her very own parent. Now, even as an adult, guys target her because she is considered ready to go, but they don't know that she isn't easy to give it up, but she's searching for the first man she loved the most to give it to her again. But me, I commend her for not giving up. She has not made amends with her child within, and most guys rather offend than to defend why she is broken, and in her mind it's her fault why she is condemned. But then again, look at who's shaming. Nigga, you been sexually abused too. Just because it's a normal society standard that we used to, don't mean a 15-year-old boy sleeping with a 30-year-old woman isn't rape, but you ignore it because that's considered okay, and you get cool points from your boys, which is validation in a way that has led you astray to thinking your sexual craving every second of every day is okay, and you fucking all these women, but you want to call her whore when she wants to fuck more than just you. Y'all both been abused, but you're just being a man, and well, she's considered ran through. To you, you the man when you hit. To her, you a predator because she doesn't see you on top. She see the man that she once knew, the first man that she ever had sex with, that she didn't have a chance to have sex with, and now she is invested and feeling whole again. She calls you daddy when you hitting it because the first man to take her innocence was her father. The double standard of our world is the reason some women don't even bother to explain themselves to you scrubs, because a lot of you dudes get the worth of $1 and you can't pay no bills, but you're trying to run a players club. And yes, your target is Ebony. You and your daddy don't got the same name, but somehow you still a junior. And all your homeboys are loser, so they'll cheer you on until you spiral out of control. Because when a woman says no, it clearly isn't English, it must be Espanol. But wait, that's still no. What I won't sit here and do is another double standard of telling one to heal and not the other. Women, you are not the things you've been through. Men, stop holding on to that failed relationship with your mother. Let's all come together and love on one another. When your dude is doing wrong, check him, because that's the true definition of being a brother. Tell your sons the definition of no, both in English and Spanish, so we don't create another vicious cycle of women getting treated like flubber, because like Robin Williams, women smile and silently suffer. Like most dudes, This poem is hard to wrap up and find an ending because, like sexual assault, it doesn't seem to be ending. So like most of the healing I do, I'll leave it unfinished, and like the younger trauma feel me, I'll go find some more ink to dip my pen in.